Hello and welcome all to a brand new video on the main channel, finally, in 3 goddamn years. But anyways, as you may be able to tell by the title as well as the date, today is the 8th anniversary of the channel. It has been quite a long and wild ride, and welcome to the disco that is my room. And considering the fact that this is a very special occasion, and just yesterday, I had just barely hit 420 subscribers. I'll actually throw it up on the screen right here, the screenshot that I took. It's amazing. But anyways, considering that this is a very special occasion, I'm going to be showing you guys my face. This is nothing too terribly special, but let me change the lights real quick. Alright, so now we got something substantially more clear, and as you can see in the foreground here, I have my mic out, though I am not going to be using this bad boy at all during this video, unfortunately. Though I do like having the mic. It makes it feel a lot more professional. But anyways, now it is time to get on to the event that I am telling you guys about. I'm going to show you guys my face as well as go over some things that are going to be happening on the main channel as well as some of the secondary channels. So, without any further ado, let me get on with this. Again, like I said, nothing too special. Anyways, once again, thank you guys so very much for sticking around with me for all 8 years that this channel has been around. Thank you so very much for getting me all the way up to 420 subscribers. I'm sorry, again, thank you guys so very much. Consider this a 420 and 8th anniversary special. Anyways, let me go over some things real quick. So to begin, as you may be able to tell by the wall that I have over here, this shelf right here, this shelf right here, and this shelf over here, I am a huge fan of both Nerf and Transformers. Though I don't have any real sorts of merch or whatever of any of the other sorts of franchises and stuff that I love, aside from Crisis 2 on the back over there. That's pretty much all. Let me go over really quickly what's going to be happening within the near future. It's going to be posted for the most part on the secondary channel, but this is important enough that I have to mention it here on the main channel. So, let me begin. So, to start this off, this is a TechTarget Eliminator. This is my personal TechTarget Eliminator, as you can very clearly tell by the fact that it has been painted and whatnot, and I have a holster for it that I made myself. In fact, here's a picture of it up on the screen. But this right here is going to be my secondary for what is known as Foam Pro Tour. It is going to be the third qualifier for the Dart Zone competition, or I suppose it's a Primetime Toast competition. I won't get into semantics. But anyways, I'm also going to be, of course, running a primary for obvious reasons, and that primary is one thing that has been very controversial in certain circles of the Nerf community, and allow me to show you why. So this right here is my personal Nexus Pro. This is a Nexus Pro that I personally bought myself at full retail price, $53 in total. It was $50 plus tax and whatnot, but regardless. And all of the other attachments and accessories on here that you see have been added onto it, of course, by moi. And unfortunately, the pistol grip that I had originally to replace this one broke at some point, and I needed to replace it really quickly, and I couldn't just wait around fucking months for a new grip to show up in the mail that was 3D printed and, in my opinion, not very comfortable. But regardless, as you can see very clearly here, I have a Jolt King 627 sticker, which, by the way, I'll be linking to his channel down in the description below. Honestly, it's a pretty cool place. But anyways, as you can see very clearly, I have backup Magpul sights. I have a legit 4x32 center point optic. I have 6 Picatinny rails in total. I have a CV Life Harris bipod. or C or V Life. I don't know what exactly it's called. I have a 11.5-inch barrel that has a big old giant muzzle cone, which people have said or whatever that it looks suppressor-like or whatever. I hate to tell you this, but that ain't no suppressor. In fact, this is much closer to the look of the suppressor, especially when you look down it. As you can see here, there is a Picatinny rail right next to the primary rail for the scope. That is there for a reason. People often get pissed at me for this one, but I like to have a canted sight on the blaster so that I can use it in closer quarters while still maintaining the big ol' scope on here. Which, by the way, this is not a red dot sight. This is, hopefully that'll show up on the camera. Well, you're gonna have to take my word for this, and I'll show a picture up on screen. This is not a red dot sight; it's a green. It's a green dot sight. Like, it shows a green dot, but red dot just rolls off the tongue a whole lot better. Of course, the stock on here is the original Nexus Pro stock, which, if you've seen my review on the second channel, you will know that I really am not a fan of this stock.
And of course, this stock is unfortunately one that also suffers from quality control issues. Really quickly here, I have it in the fully extended position. Now watch. Not that much force was required to slam it shut.
And I'm no fan at all of the buffer tube that's on here. Especially with the fact that the stock has holes for a QD sling mount, but it doesn't actually accept a QD sling mount, so I had to super glue mine in over here, while still maintaining an actual QD sling mount that works up at the front here. Exactly why Primetime Toys had that didn't have that foresight, I don't know exactly, but I mean, hey, they're a company that makes kids toys. This is a blaster that's meant for people that are older than 14. Aside from that, of course, I also have a spring spacer put into the blaster. It's still running off the stock spring, and the spring spacer that I have in it is one that I actually took out from a secondary Nexus Pro that I have up on the wall there. But as you can see as well, I'm going to be running it with a dual mag as my starting mag, and I'm going to be showing pictures up on screen, going over my gear and whatnot for this whole event.
So as you can see while looking at these images, the one thing that runs as a common theme through all these is that I'm wearing a red urban BDU camouflage, full uniform in this. Going over everything now, you can see very clearly that I have what I have been calling my Gucci Gamer Nexus Pro as my primary. I have a black Kevlar, I believe, helmet. I have a custom holster for my Tech Target Eliminator pistol on my thigh right there. I have a Andy Black pull-string backpack that I got from Warped Tour 2016. And I also have on my side, though it is not very visible, a 511 mag pouch. And because hydration is super important, on my back I have the current issue Marine Corps backpack, which also doubles as a camelback. And as you may have been able to see from the numerous pictures that I have shown you thus far, I am also wearing a pair of red and black mechanics gloves. They're like cheapo $5 stuff. Now, of course, going back to the blasters in question, as you can see here with my Gucci Gamer Nexus Pro, I have it equipped here with my Prototype 2 40-round double-stack to single-stack magazine, which, looking at some of the other images that are going to come up soon, which, like these ones here, I wasn't sure if I was going to bring half lengths or full lengths, or if I was going to bring my double stack to single stack mags, which, as you can see here in this image, are very long. And I even wasn't set on a full length mag, and you can see here very clearly with this image that I have a pair of Busby mags that I have glued together to make the same magazine that you have seen throughout the entire video thus far. Circling back to my uniform, though, I have a couple of patches on it, which are the only things that should really stick out to you because, it's camouflaged.
Alrighty, and that's pretty much all that I am going to tell you about my role and my gear and whatnot for the Dart Zone competition. However, there is some other stuff that I would like to announce, and that being that I am going to, at some point, be doing covers on the music channel, which is going to be linked down in the description alongside the Nerf channel. But I'd like to gauge your guys' interest in that, because I don't know for sure if, like me personally, if that's really something worth pursuing. Anyways, go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, and I will catch you all next time. Thank you all so much for 8 years and 420 subscribers. I will see you all later.